Hi Virgo, this is your May 16th through the 31st reading, guys. So this is a bi-weekly, just for the last 2 weeks of the month. You have the first 2 weeks and then an entire month's reading. This is a little bit shorter, it's just to get you through a couple of weeks. Let's see what is in store for you. Maybe about making a decision, or just to confirm something for you, or to alert you to something you may not have already been aware of. This is nice, right? The end of a cycle, the end of a major headache is over. The sun shines on it. It wipes all fear, it wipes all clouds and concerns away. So that's nice. A new cycle is ahead for you. We'll see what is in store. May 16th through 31st for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising. May 16th through 31st, Virgo. May 16th through 31st for Virgo. Alright guys, and it'll be interesting to see if they show up in your reading as well. Wow. Wow. Okay. A little bit of trickery, a little bit of intensity, a little bit of something changing forever. You, wow. Full disclosure, I was shuffling for a reading for you a moment ago. The shuffling went into 3 minutes. I stopped the tape and started over. This jumped out though during that shuffling. So I just want to mention here that you might be dealing with a younger water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And we have 2 pages here. This is really nice. 2 pages. I don't know. Yes, we do. So 2 pages is fun and enjoyment. Boy, is that nice to see for you. Virgo, fun and enjoyment. You have 2 pages. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, individual or influence, and then Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person or influence. I do read pages as younger than you, so that whatever age you are when you're watching, this individual is just younger than you. And it doesn't have to be chronological. It can be their soul or spirit. Some people are just young at heart and they're 90 years old, so whatever younger than you means. But bottom of the deck energy, really nice to see this guy here. You know, no one's ever going to complain about a page of pentacles. They're just so sweet. They always bring an opportunity. There is some joy here, definitely. Some good news. There's creative potential here. There could even be scholarships. There could be someone investing in you, or you investing in yourself at this time. But creative effort, even the psychic arts, could be manifested for you in the last 2 weeks, or this is a major point of interest for you. The only card that I'm reading with any sense of trickery, and remember we saw that sun jump out with that 10 of swords, right? So a major upsetting cycle will be over. I suspect strongly that that upsetting cycle is related to this confusion, or, you know, sense of gambling, or sense of trickery here that is felt in the 7 of Swords. Now I'm going to read it perhaps a little bit differently than you may be expecting, because of what it's surrounded by, and because of what it may mean as a recent past card. See, this is the past before this glorious moment and a major change toward an inspired, right? A very creative and inspired direction, which is what we're seeing with the Page of Cups. So I just think that maybe you could have been caught up, you know, in a mind frame in that 10 of Swords, so to speak, right? That sense of overkill in your own mind. And while we're not seeing the 7 of Cups, and we're not seeing, say, the 9 of Swords necessarily, where there was that too many choices, I'm confused, I'm living in a fantasy world, that's 7 Cups. And certainly with the 9 of Swords, which would have been, I can't sleep at night, this is so depressing. That's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this sense of, you know, and I'm reading this in the highest element, the 7 of Swords, for example, and forgive me for just being all over the place right now, but this is critical, right? Because this pretty much comes before the rest of the cards that we're seeing, and there are major changes. In fact, you have 2 Scorpio elements here. And Scorpio is an incredibly deep and powerful sign. Virgo, you may know a Scorpio individual, you may have Scorpio in your own chart, you may be a reader yourself, or you may be into astrology and just understand the power of a Scorpio. But this could have been the major point of, taking a leap, an educated guess, a gamble, a risk, right, into a direction that you're propelled to go into, right? A creative outlet here where you could even be financed or find financial assistance at this time to take a leap into major shifts, major, as this card, as the author of the Death card called in this deck, a major transformation. And this is about your entire family, your grandchildren, your children, your legacy. 10 of Pentacles is a legacy card. So this is quite a smashing reading for you. I would say if you were going to take a calculated risk here and move into a brand new world where you're taking, either taking or making a huge break or exit or, transformation, turning something that exists into something else. If you're planning this type of future for yourself, I would say, by looking at what we're seeing here, definitely take that gamble, because the situation for the last 2 weeks of the month for you is an ace. So any ace really is kind of like you're going to be okay with any ace, right? But the situation being the Ace of Cups is source energy. This is pure inspiration. This is actually purity. I would say that any ace is really so well attuned to Virgo energy, because so much of what 6th house energy, your energy, needs to accomplish in terms of work and service and health has to do with purity, right? Refinement. So I really feel like some of the 10 of Swords, and again, depending on how your reading is, if this is a business or relationship reading for you, I don't know that, but if this was a conversation in your own mind or with others on any level, it kind of doesn't matter. This risk for you is personal because it's your heart. This is what's in your heart. And whatever you're engaged in or you're about to enter or subject yourself to, right? It could be include a lot of intense emotions, or not just realizing that or acknowledging this, but drawing on that, like not being afraid to draw on, what gets me excited? What am I passionate about? Where in my deepest core, my deepest center, am I happiest? And you've refined this. So it's kind of goosebumpy to me sometimes, your readings, because there's just so much good energy, especially I would say in the last, easily Virgo, for the last 8 or 9 months for you, I've seen major shifts in your personal and your professional development, just in the tarot, right? And you've just come leaps and bounds, and you're really able to take these risks and manage these personal and professional risks for yourself in such beautiful, meaningful ways. And I'm really excited. It's not every day that I say, oh, the 7 of Swords, that's a good thing here. But it is a good thing here. In its position, what it sits around, and what it means for this future for you. So the reason for this Heart of Gold, this new opportunity, right? A new opportunity to generate your a pure heart's content. Remember, it sits on top of this really intense, full of emotion, very, wise, expressive, deep energy here, right? All of the kings are fixed energy, of course, and the King of Cups is Scorpio, sitting next to the major Death card, which of course is ruled by Scorpio. So there's just a great deal of intensity here. Remember here, Virgo, that Scorpio is opposite to Taurus, so you could be dealing with some Taurus energy, not just with the bottom of the deck with this cute page here, but of course with some Taurus I would say, you know, just pentacle energy, right? Here with the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, this got really late. Sorry, I'll try to keep flying right through this. I got to chatting. But, you know, the goal is wealth and well-being and a legacy. You want to leave a legacy. You want to make your mark. You know, you have a vision. You know what you're here to do. And you're not afraid of it anymore. You've released yourself from this. So it's absolutely magnificent. Seven of Swords, I don't want to get into what it could be. I only want to discuss what it is. In this reading for you, this is a gamble. This is going to feel like a gamble, right? But my dear Virgos, if you don't take a risk in life, if you don't take a risk on what's truly in your heart or important to you, kind of what's the point anyway, right? And I mean, what have you got to lose? If you make a mistake, if you make the wrong choice, you can try again. And you'll have learned something in the meantime. And if you don't have to try again and this risk, you know, pays off for you, then all the power to you. Then it was worth it. Either way. King of Cups, as I mentioned, sits right under the Ace of Cups here. And this is the present. This is where you need to have profound inner strength, right? Remember, the King of Cups is ruled by two planets, Mars and Pluto. Pluto is the planet of depth and the underworld, the underground. And then Mars, expressive energy, masculine energy, doing something, right? Being forceful. So you can come through. You can bring your emotions and your sense of, you know, a pure heart and your pure intentions and even, you know, protection, source protection under these auspices. You can bring this to fruition now. Here is Death sitting right under the 10 of Pentacles, as I mentioned, and this is a major transformation for you. But that's what you want. That's what you need. This was your decision. This is going to set you free. This major transformation. Something will never be the same again. And that's what you want. Here's our advice, right? Here's the sweet Page of Cups. Absolutely sweet. Fun and enjoyment. No kidding, guys. Good news. Absolutely artistic. And someone can help you. Either you're going to help someone else. They're going to help you. It could be news, right? About a new creative project. It could be about how to maneuver within your heart's intentions, within your goals. You could just have some fun. Like it said, fun and enjoyment. You could have fun with this process right now. It could be that's part of what's setting you free. This could be all the difference. It could be that the 10 of Swords, when we saw that 10 and that sun jump out at the very beginning there, that could be what you had just gotten out of as well. And that sun just shines down and absolves all fear. And I think that's a big part of it for you here. It's just like, just be willing to take that risk because it'll be worth it either way, right? Here we have manna with dolphin. Manna actually is a biblical term and it means the land of plenty. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I went over anyway. So thanks for sticking with me. Guys, if you enjoy my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have a second, comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.